Here we are in the fourth in our series of Italianate 1860s colonial Victorian railways designed bluestone basalt constructed railway stations on the Ballarat to Geelong line. We are here in Bannockburn, and Bannockburn's kind of interesting in that it's quite a thriving little town at the moment. I'll just show you where we are. We have a level crossing, where you have your servo and your inventively named Art Deco pub called the Railway. And then we have the newer section with all your average usual chain stores, and it's sort of become a dormitory suburb of Geelong. So originally this used to be called Leigh Road. It was called the Leigh Road Station, but in 1861 the population here was 27. It didn't particularly grow very fast, because 40 years later the population was 205. The latest census figures I have are the 2021 census, where it's 6,500, but I would have a feeling that post-COVID and the surge towards rural settlement means it'll be significantly bigger than that. It was originally called the Leigh Road Railway Station. It was opened in the 18th of May 1863, and as I explained in the previous videos for Lau, Meredith, Lethbridge, this was a major transport link between the goldfields and the activity of Ballarat and the wealth that brought and the potential for business, and the port of Geelong, which was the major port for Victoria at the time. Melbourne was sort of bubbling away off to the side, but this was a major transport link, and these stations are the result. The township grew up around the station and the post office. It was called the Leigh Road Railway Station. It was then changed to Leigh Road in 1873. It was changed again to Wabdallah in 1875. I have not been able to discover what Wabdallah means or where the name came from. And then finally in 1892 it was changed to Bannockburn, and it is believed that was named after the Scottish battle site. Wikipedia tells me that Bannockburn Township contains some notable examples of colonial architecture, such as the 1854 Somerset Hotel, the Bannockburn Railway Station, which you see before you, the former Bannockburn Lockup, police station in Victor Street, which was relocated from Lethbridge, and both the railway station and the former lockup are listed on the Victorian Heritage Register. I note that in 1903 this was the jumping off point for coach services to westward to the plains, the Golden Plains and the Western District, and there was a daily coach to Rokewood costing 5 shillings. I'm loath to go closer to the building because, as you can see, it is in private hands, and it is a restaurant and private residence, although I'm not sure whether the restaurant is currently still operating. But I quote from the Historic Places Trust listing, which says, "What is significant? Was constructed for the Victorian Railways in 1862 by D.M. Barry on the Geelong-Ballarat line. It comprises a single-storey station with 2-storeyed residents attached, as with the other 3 stations we've looked at. It also includes a lamp room, toilet block, van goods shed, which I presume would be that there, and passenger platform, which you can actually see. Extensive internal alterations have been carried out to the station master's office, lobby and ladies' waiting room, and it no longer functions as a railway station, but it notes that all the stations along this main trunk line were characterised by a costly construction of railway structures in accordance with British standards. There's your colonial influence, and probably the reason that they are all in such good condition and standing so robustly today. The line serves as a major reminder of Ballarat's importance and Geelong's aspirations as a major port. Aspirations, I think it's probably well and truly achieved. So that is Bannockburn railway station, equally pretty. I'll include links to the other stations in the description. If you like what you see and you'd like to see more, I'm trying to grow my channel, please feel free to give me a like or a subscription. I really appreciate it. Okay, onward.